Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to take a look at one of my favorite series of all time. Now this is mainly due to the fact that my kids love the series as well, and it allows us to spend time together playing games, which is kind of what it's all about. So the series I'm talking about is the LEGO Star Wars series, and the new game coming up is LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Now the release date is April 5th of 2022. The platforms it will be released for is the PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, and of course PC. The genre for the game is action-adventure game. The developer is TT Games and the publisher is Warner Brothers Interactive. Now for anyone that's played a LEGO Star Wars game, you know just how much fun and addicting they can be to play. The combat's good, the humor's always on point, and just the overall gameplay and experience is just enjoyable, especially if you have someone to play with. So with LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, it looks like the developer TT Games is stepping it up a lot. The Skywalker Saga will allow us to play through all 9 Saga films, basically in any way we want. We can also choose from over 300 characters to play that we all know and love, ranging from Obi-Wan Kenobi to C-3PO to Lando and everyone in between. The characters available to us will range from Jedi to Sith Lords, Rebels, Bounty Hunters, Droids. You get the drift. Now, that not enough for you? In the Skywalker Saga, not only do we get to battle on land with our choice of character, but we can also take the fight in space, with the ability to fly the Millennium Falcon, an X-Wing, a T-47 airspeeder, just to name a few. Now, one thing that I really like about this game is the ability to complete the game in whatever order we wish. So as I mentioned before, we will have the ability to play through all 9 of the Saga films, which will be displayed in the game's hub. We can choose to start at the beginning and work our way through the saga in order, or we can skip around and play our favorites first. Now also, aside from the story that we will follow through the missions and levels, there will be loads of side quests to complete along the way. Now another thing TT Games wanted to address was the overall combat system in the game. So for this game, they have completely revamped the combat system from what we're used to in previous titles. Now we can use a variety of moves from light attacks, heavy attacks, and force moves while wielding a lightsaber, with all sorts of combinations available to use to defeat our enemies. And also the blaster type characters will now have an over-the-shoulder camera, similar to how other third-person shooter games work. So expect the combat to be even better than previous games. Now exploration is going to be a big hit with this game as well. We will be able to explore all types of planets filled with iconic landmarks from the Star Wars saga. A few of the planets and moons that the developers have confirmed include Naboo, Tatooine, Geonosis, Hoth, Bespin, Exegol, and so many others. So for those out there who enjoy exploring every inch of a map or planet like myself, looks like we are going to have our hands full with this one. Now, one other little tidbit the developers have mentioned in the Skywalker Saga that I'm really looking forward to is the random encounters that will happen throughout the game. Now, one example given was the possibility of, say, an Imperial Star Destroyer could suddenly jump out of hyperspace and send a fleet of TIE fighters after you. So as the player, we can then decide if we want to engage in the new fight before us, or simply continue onward to progress in the story that we're working in. Now, we mentioned funny moments in the games prior to this one, and we also know that this is going to be no different. In this LEGO game, they will include a special mumble mode feature. Now this extra feature will allow players to switch between the game's original voice acting to having characters mumble and grunt. So needless to say, this should provide some interesting and unforgettable moments during the game. So in my opinion, guys, this LEGO Star Wars could be the one to rule them all. It looks like TT Games has really went above and beyond to bring us an experience like no other. I hope you guys are looking forward to this one as much as I am. Now on to the full trailer.
I want to learn the ways of the Force and become a Jedi like my father.
The Force is unusually strong with him. That much is clear.
Twisted by the dark side, young Skywalker has become.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
That boy is our last hope.
No, there is another.
I'm from the Resistance. Your sister Leia sent me. We need your help.
The Force will be with you, always.
Punch it! Not him, the Falcon.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
So be it, Jedi.